This year, can't put up with them. Don't put up with them. I ain't gonna put up with them.
You ain't gonna put up with them? That's right, baby. You let them know. You let them know. Does that include me?
Yeah.
Yikes. Hi there, my name is Elizabeth.
Hey, my name is Ugo.
And Happy New Year from us to you. Welcome to another episode of Youthful Vibes, where we bring fun and enlightenment to the journey of youth. Today we're going to be talking about 3 people that you need to avoid.
3 kinds of people. Say 3 people like your mama,
Wow. 3 kinds of people that you need to avoid or boot out of your life.
This year.
The first type of person that we're going to be talking about is someone who gossips to you about other people, or is an abusive person, someone who puts you down.
Yes, and I'll talk about the first one, you can talk about the second one. The first one about people who gossip. See, this year, it's really important for you and for me, for all of us really. See, if there's someone who's always telling you about somebody else, they gotta go. And the reason why they gotta go is because they carry your business and telling other people too. And how do you know that? Because if someone is used to bashing other people behind their backs, it's a habit. It doesn't matter who the subject of the bash is. Behind your back, you could be the subject of the bash, and then they're gonna talk about you behind your back. So talking about other people with you is not a sign of loyalty. And I know it's very, very easy to take it that way. Oh, they trust me, they can confide in me, so they're telling me all these bad things about people. That's a sign that they gotta go. This year, can't put up with them. Don't put up with them. I ain't gonna put up with them.
You ain't gonna put up with them? That's right, baby. You let them know. You let them know. Does that include me?
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, so talking about abusive people or people who put you down, you want to get rid of people who are constantly belittling you, okay? We are in this business to encourage one another. We are in this business to lift one another up, not tear one another down. So if you've got anyone in your life that is tearing you down to make themselves feel better, or is just making you feel like you can't amount to anything, that person has got to go, because you have got a purpose, you have got a reason that you are here, you have got lives that you are meant to impact, and if that person can't understand that, you don't need them in your life.
That's what this is. Put a distance between you and them. Kill a relationship. No, we don't kill it. Just, put a distance between you and them, especially this new year. Give them the boot.
Time to let them go.
Yeah. The second kind of people that you want to give the boot this year are people who are not aligned to your goals, your visions, and your values.
Right. So if you are sharing your goals and your vision with someone and they're like, that's so lame, let's go to the club, or let's go party, let's go play, or they're trying to constantly pull you into the past of the things that you guys used to enjoy, you might want to rethink your relationship with that person, okay? You want people who are going to plan a future with you.
Forward thinkers.
Right.
Forward thinkers.
Right.
Yeah.
People who have a vision for themselves. Now, while not everyone can see what they want to do 5 years from now, someone who is at least thinking about 5 years from now or next week.
Yeah, just someone who has some form of an idea of where they're going. They don't have to have 5 years or 10 years all planned out perfectly, but at least they can tell you for sure, here's what I'm looking to do.
Right.
If they don't have any plan at all, hey, so what are you gonna do? Where are you going? Playing it by ear, whatever. Yeah.
Right. Now, if you're a clubber,
where's the left?
And
babe, to the left, Where's the left?
To that way.
This is the left. It's our left, so it's their right. So that way. Yeah.
Also, if you have got people in your life that are constant spenders and people who are acquiring liabilities rather than assets.
That's so cute when you said that. If you have people in your life who are constant spenders, it's so cute.
Whatever.
Just so cute, yo.
You gotta give them the boot.
Yeah. So you want people in your life who care enough to acquire assets, not just liabilities. If they're buying gold watches and they're buying cars and they're buying all these liabilities all over the place, talk to them about it while they're on their way out. No. Talk to them about it on their way out.
Well, if you have shared some insights with them and they're not taking that insight, then you give them the boot.
I mean, you can tell. You can tell that there's some people who they can't just hold that level of conversation. It's too deep. It's too. You're going too cerebral for them. You know, like you want to talk about assets and they're like, you know, they're not reciprocating in terms of, you know, carrying the conversation along. You can tell. Yeah, this one got it. And I actually have had, just to share a bit of a personal story, I have some people who I've already earmarked them. I will not be answering the phone calls this year. I will not be replying to text messages this year. And the reason for that is because we had some conversations last year and it was supposed to be actionable stuff that they were supposed to do. They didn't do it, but they want to talk again and again and again and again. So I'm like, this year, you are gone. So if you call me, I don't answer.
You know what? Wow. Well, you know what? I feel like that actually takes us to the third person that you need to avoid or let go of in your life this year. And that type of person is someone who puts nothing into your relationship.
Yes.
Okay? You want people who are going to pour into you also, not just people that you are going to pour into.
Yes.
It takes two to be in a relationship. It takes two to tango.
Yes.
It takes two to waltz.
You're black. You don't
You don't know that. You haven't been watching Bridgerton. They waltz in Bridgerton. And he knew how to waltz really well.
Have you noticed the setting of the show? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm highly offended.
We don't
What if
waltz.
I wanted to learn how to waltz?
Yeah, you could. You could.
Anyway.
That's not what we do.
Like I was saying, you want people that are going to pour into you and people that you are going to pour into. It should be a two-way street type of deal. It should not just be you giving, because I feel like it then in turn affects the type of relationships that you enter. And when you have a string of bad relationships, then I feel like sometimes you take that into new relationships that you're developing, and you don't want to end up being that person that gets the boot.
Yes. So, action items for this is what I do. I believe something that we do subconsciously, but I do it more consciously just because I'm very picky about the people that I allow into my close circle. So what I do is just make a mental list of people, or you can make a physical list of people, and just ask yourself, is this a relationship that's a two-way street? Are they pouring into me as I'm pouring into them?
Right.
You know, if you got a copy of our book, Package to Success, we talk about 3 relationships that are critical. You need mentors, you need your peers, and you need mentees. You need people who are pouring into you constantly. You don't really have a lot to pour into them. And you have people who are your peers. That's more reciprocal. You pour into them, they pour into you. But then you have mentees, people who you pour into. So when you look around and you ask yourself, of the friends that you have around you, the people you have in your life, is it a two-way street? Like, are they pouring into you as you're pouring into them? Or is it just you doing all the pouring? They're always calling you. You're the counselor. You're the best friend. You're the everything. Oh, I didn't. You're on the phone for several hours talking to them. You never called them. They're too weak for you to rely on their strength or rely on them. Them people gotta go. Okay? This year, they're getting the boot.
Right.
To the left.
And there's one more that you said. You said you want someone that has spiritual, what was the word you used?
Someone who has some form of a spiritual compass. They have a sense of, I said that word right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they have a sense of, they know where they're going. That they have spiritual stamina, which means that you can play with them, but you can also go to war with them.
Right.
And what I mean by go to war with them is you just have certain things that hit you sometimes where you need someone who you can talk to and who can meet you at a depth that's different from what just any average Joe can do for you.
Right.
You need to have some people in your life that can do that for you. Who you can call when you want to pray, who you can call when you need advice, and you know that they have their head straight. They're not gonna tell you something that's goofy.
Right.
So yeah.
So before we end this video, I just realized while we were putting together our points and doing our research that, you know, there are a lot of people that I have let go over the past few years. And I had one in particular that I feel like it was the hardest for me to let go. And just while in the middle of doing this and putting these points together, I was like, wow, I really needed to let go of that relationship. And you know, guys, it's hard to let go of a relationship. It's not easy, but you have to do it because it's the best thing for you.
Yes.
And now looking back, I don't regret that decision because I am a different person than what I was in high school, than what I was in college, than what I was 2 years ago and even last year.
Yeah.
So you want to continue to grow in upward movement, guys.
And think about yourself as a tree, and this is our kind of closing remark. You have to prune in order for you to grow taller. And there's some people that you can't just stick up with you. Especially this new year, think about it. Identify those people, find them, give them the boots to the left. No, to the left. Yeah.
Thank you for watching our video, 3 people to avoid or to give the boot to this year. If you would like to see more videos like these, don't hesitate to share, subscribe, like, and comment so that we can know what you would like more of. And have a fantastic year. Motorboat! Corona. Do you know what motorboat is? This is motorboat.
What? Okay.
Still want to give me the boot?
Yep.